I've seen the old best friend, and I've seen B. Simone for years. This is my very first time seeing her, which means you ain't tried too hard to put a spotlight on this girl.
Which more so...
You was cooking. You was cooking, which leads to...
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Relationships have always been a cornerstone of human experience, but the way we form them, maintain, and even end them has evolved dramatically in the modern era. Technology, shifting societal norms, and changing expectations have redefined what it means to be in a relationship. Technology has revolutionized how we meet and interact with potential partners. Though it's made it easier to meet with potential partners, it also poses new challenges. Traditional gender roles have been redefined in modern relationships. Women are increasingly independent, and men are more open to expressing vulnerability. This shift has led to more egalitarian partnerships, where responsibilities like childcare, housework, and financial contribution are shared. Modern relationships often emphasize individuality and personal growth. While this is healthy, it can sometimes create tension when partners struggle to balance their personal goals with the needs of the relationship.
Love you. You are indeed my best friend. That's also a perfect segue to my next topic, which is B. Simone, who I would have put in the A block. B. Simone, I think, may be the worst best friend in the world, in the universe.
Interesting, yeah.
Is everybody here familiar with B. Simone? B. Simone is a content creator, entrepreneur, comedian. She might be a medium. I don't even know. My girl don't even talk to the mediums no more since I stopped cheating.
Just shitted on him?
Yeah, I think I fucked up. The medium be their best friend when there's some bullshit going. Yo, sometimes the medium hits too close to home. Anyway, what was I talking about?
B. Simone.
B. Simone. I got clips.
Yes, please.
I have clips. B. Simone. I've been looking for this entire interview and I haven't found it. But I've seen enough clips.
You know they do the clip thing first.
Clip teasers.
B. Simone, the internet is talking about her because of the whole H&M. I don't have money to be in Neiman's
But before that,
anymore.
it was the best. It was about her being the worst best friend in the fucking world. That was the first clip.
I'm gonna play this. Let me play this real quick.
A celebrity, everybody thinks that, because you're connected to this person.
This is her best friend currently talking.
Your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got it, or they helping you. Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid because I'm building my story too. But it's like.
Let me pause this for a second in case y'all not understanding.
This is the worst shit ever.
This is B. Simone's best friend. Staring at B. Simone in the face, saying, yo, dog, sometimes it's tough to be best friends with a celebrity because I was going through real shit. I was homeless. I couldn't eat. I didn't have money. I didn't have clothes. And her best friend is looking her in the face saying,
damn.
Jesus. Damn, bitch.
Sucks to be you.
Damn, you was going through that?
Not only that, then she proceeds to say,
oh, you speeding.
Sorry.
Look at you.
Speed rate.
Look at you.
Here
you
goes
sound like the F1 girl.
Demon on wheels.
Let's focus on this particular part first because she's not even finished.
No. Okay.
She continues.
As a friend, somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right.
So the part that I was going to say was within that clip where she says, and I've seen you give checks to other people. That was what I was going to say. That's not speeding through. It's still within the same clip. And it's just like, damn.
Do y'all hear B. Simone?
Jesus.
I have more clips for y'all.
Yeah.
And I want to remind y'all, because some of y'all, maybe
I might throw a little bell.
Some of y'all,
I got a lot of bell.
Well, before y'all turn into the bail bondsman, let me remind y'all. B. Simone also did a podcast before with a woman that she called Her best friend.
Well, there's a whole conversation there with women and best friends where we could really start.
You got 77 besties.
Yeah, but
this bestie every week.
This podcast I looked at differently because I was on Clubhouse during the pandemic, and if B. Simone popped in the Clubhouse room, the best friend was right there, and they told everybody with ears in the Clubhouse days, we're best friends.
Okay. We could also have a podcaster best friend conversation at some point too.
Okay,
that was my best friend then, and I done got another one.
But that podcast ended because, and they filmed this because B. Simone sat her best friend down and said, "Yo, dog," and I'm paraphrasing here. Actually, I'm just using my own. She said, "Yo, dog, I'm off this shit." And the best friend is sitting there damn near in tears saying, "But you didn't have a conversation with me ever. We didn't talk. You just abruptly are ending our business venture. You didn't give a fuck. You don't care about what's supposed to happen to me after this." And B. Simone sat there with
stone face.
Yeah, just like, girl, sorry. Sorry, girl. So a lot of the talk after that was, damn, that's a fucked up way to treat your best friend. Mm-hmm. So this is the second best friend that this is happening to with one.
Plug it in.
All right, I gotta find my clip. Y'all go ahead and talk.
Oh, yeah. Is it time for the bell?
Yeah,
time for the bell.
You can go first.
Oh yeah, y'all can go ahead with a little bell.
I always need more information. You know what I mean? Before
he called B. Simone,
I make a judgment. No, I don't know. B. I'm saying I would. If I had a homie who was fucked up, or if one of y'all was fucked up, who I don't know as well, most of y'all, I would do everything I could for y'all. Right? Mm-hmm. That's to me what you do. And if it's your best friend, you should absolutely do that. Mm-hmm. However, there are two things that I would think about here. One, I don't actually know B. Simone's financial situation, and hearing what I heard more recently about her struggling a little bit and saying she had to make some financial decisions differently. That's piece number one. And sometimes you think people is up and they not. And sometimes when you think people are blessing others and giving checks, some of that is not real. Smoking mirrors, right? And then the other piece of that is I don't know how much money this friend done fucked up already.
That was where I was going. Right.
That's the other part of it. I don't know what if I have friends, like I told the story a couple weeks ago about the homie with the parole stuff. Sometimes what if I blessed you 3 other times with checks and you back in the same spot again? You know, so I don't know enough of their history to assume the worst.
But don't you think that B. Simone would have taken that opportunity to say there, where, because you want to know why not?
The girl saying, "Yo, I'm sitting here,"
because I don't want to
with a certain level of resentment,
and she's saying it very nicely and with a lot of grace.
She was trying to.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying she didn't deserve it. I'm just saying
I would have just been like, "Yo, there are times that I've helped you before."
Right.
Like you're not shitting on your friend like, "Yo, bitch, when you fucked up the money last time, I bailed you out. When you did this, I bailed you out. I paid for your car." You get what I'm saying? She didn't say
that's what Logic told his dad.
Right. As much as I debate, I'm not confrontational in that way.
Yeah.
I would have said nothing and been mad as shit and off camera been like, why the fuck would you do that?
Or I'd say, "Yo, dog, there have been times that I've helped you."
Yeah, that would be the right thing to do. I'm just saying everybody does that.
You guys make very valid points.
Let me just shoot one little piece of bell here too. They might not have really been friends like that because they throw that. I keep telling y'all, women throw that best friend shit around like it's nothing.
Understandable.
I think that's a new topic that we should address.
Yeah.
I think we should handle this under the guise that they are.
Okay.
Because she continues.
All right.
Well, hold on. Before that,
go ahead, Big Mel.
Just in terms of that, then why do this? There is a conversation that happened off mic before this even happens as to what we're going to talk about. There's a conversation that happens. This isn't the blind side, because then afterwards you have the power of editing. You could be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to let that get out. I look crazy. You just made me look crazy. But they did. So there's all of this is pre-planned.
I've done that before here.
Whose interview was that? Like who?
Well, we can't
content.
This out.
The COE.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I was about to say.
She fucked up out here from the other thing we know. So yeah, we could do this. It's gonna go crazy. I can make something up. Yeah, let's go.
You remember that time?
Again, fair points by everyone thus far. I want to play the second video that says that B. Simone is the worst best friend that anyone could have on earth. Like to hear it?
That's it.
Here it go.
This opportunity to leave. I have this opportunity. Called you, and I said, "You remember that to leave? I have this opportunity, and I called you, and I told you about it, and you were just like, okay." And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was
And
so
you were
convicted. I was so convicted.
I'm stopping this right here. No, what the fuck are you talking about? You were so convicted.
I gotta hear.
That's a new
I gotta hear what
age.
the conviction was, though.
Yeah. All right, so I'll play it again. But let me just jump out there. No, you was being a bitch. You was being a bitch. It's too many new age fancy words to misdescribe some shit. You being a bitch. If you call me and tell me, Ish, about some good news that's happening, yo, I just got 5,000 doors. Nigga, stop fucking playing on the man. I'ma say, congrats. I'm not gonna call you right back and say, yo, I didn't really like how I felt when you told me that.
Okay.
Which is what she does.
Let me just.
I will let it play.
Yeah.
Here we go, from the top.
I have this opportunity, and I called you, and I told you about it, and you were just like, okay, and you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was
And
so
you were
convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I don't like how I felt when you told me that, and I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time.
That's another line right
Whatever
there.
it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous.
Because we went through all the emotions. So are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm just.
Wait, what?
I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me.
Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that.
Wait, what?
Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
To me, I have this opportunity, and I called.
I think this is a really conversation. I think this is an amazing conversation, and we being silly, but I commend them for having that conversation, especially on air.
Oh, same. I'm very
There's a lot of
appreciative that they had
motherfuckers
it.
that feel like that. The fact that she could admit it, I think is dope.
All right, so I agree with that.
Okay.
Let me just start with some of my takeaways. One, that convicted word. I was so convicted, y'all. I was convicted. Convicted, I take that to mean you felt so strongly
that you had to call right back.
You had to call back and say something. I think that's a crock of shit. I think that is a total crock of shit. If your best friend is having the time of their life or closed some life-changing deal or is celebrating something, I don't think that that's a friend's job to now make it about them, which is exactly what B. Simone did when she called back. She said, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. Well, bitch, who the fuck cares about how you feel when I'm calling you to express good news? I got a short list of people I can even call and express good news because you want to protect the vibes. And B. Simone sit on the phone and say, I wasn't jealous because I don't want what you have. I think that's nasty to say too in this moment. And then she goes on to say, I just don't know. I'm figuring this out in real time. I hate that line now.
The real timeline?
Yes.
Doing everything
That's one of these. That's another one of these things that these new fuckity fuck people say and use to say I didn't plan. In real time was in real time because it was a real thing. Oh shit! It was a Jinkies moment. Oh shit! New discoverables in real time. Not you discovering how the fuck you feel in real time with your best friend on the phone. That is a crock of shit. And listen, they say I ain't the best friend in the world either. So take it all with a grain of salt. But I don't feel like it was your place while your friend is saying good news to figure shit out in real time. It ain't real time.
There's some people that
go hang up the phone, put the gadgets down. It's okay to not have electronics in your fucking hand. Sit down in the corner and figure out how the fuck you feel like we tell the kids to do when they bad at school. What is with adults running around and saying this type of stupid shit? And B. Simone did this. She does said a bunch of stupid shit. This one take the fucking cake.
I'm not familiar.
There is some people that when you call them with sad news and misery, they're all fucking ears. But then when you call them with good news, they're like, a word?
Word, I gotta go wash.
Oh, congrats.
I gotta go wash the fish out the fish tank.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I got shit to do. So, yeah, but good on you. And then hang up. Like, that's exactly what that sounds like. And you're right. It seems mature to have that kind of conversation.
But before we get to Ish being right, I want to come back in with venom for her.
Knock yourself out.
The offensive part of because we niggas and Mel, but niggas understand the concept of, hey, if the bottle costs $2,000, nigga, and we ain't got it, then I got 5 and you got 5, we do it together. I'm not sleeping on that. Mm-hmm. There's a certain expected behavior when we on those terms, and the girl best friend just finished saying, girl, my car was repossessed.
I was fucked up.
I didn't have food. I didn't have money. I watched you take care of bitches.
I was on the wick line.
You don't get to turn around and say, I want to succeed together with my friends. Bitches be in a state of delulu and can't nobody say it because they got pussies.
Yo, it sounds like more than that.
I think it's
that's where I want you at.
No, that's a narcissistic.
I like the fact that
shit that if I gave it to. I'm sorry.
If you succeed, it's through me.
Yes,
that's what it sounds like she wants.
Yes, very controlling and manipulative.
Yes. So I don't like the fact that you went out there and got it on your own, and now I can't hold that over your head.
Because let's be clear, I've never seen this new best friend. I've seen the old best friend, and I've seen B. Simone for years. This is my very first time seeing her, which means you ain't tried too hard to put a spotlight on this girl.
Which more so,
you was cooking. You was cooking, which leads to the next clip. If we done here, I want to give Ish a chance to say what he got to say.
No, I just think that is some underlying shit in there, and I appreciate the fact that she called the girl back and said, yo, I hate the way I'm feeling right now after you gave me good news.
You like that?
See, I don't even like.
Listen, I think it's mature. I think like she should have not called the girl right back. I think she should have sat in her own self-reflection and processed what she was going through, why you don't feel good for your friend. I remember when O was opening a restaurant. I was happy I'm calling it, yo, make sure you do this, nigga. Make sure you do that. Yo, we having long conversations with my friends when they embark on new shit. I be happy for them. Everybody don't be happy unless they loaned you the money.
That's
for
right.
it. Unless they made it happen for you, or they spoke to such and such and got you the plug. Everybody don't necessarily be unhappy, but everybody don't be happy. And when you start having that narcissism shit going on, motherfuckers would be like, yo, damn, you got it without me. That's why she like, yo, I like when we do it together.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's code word for I would have preferred to do it for you and been a responsibility for you.
A lot of motherfuckers feed off. A lot of people feed off of hearing that phrase. Yo, if it wasn't for you, I couldn't have did it.
Oh,
that's what she wants. That's what it sounds like she wants to be able to hear.
Freeze. A lot of people want to feel needed.
Yes, narcissists,
like
not just needed.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that when you're in a position, like you just said, I 100%. When you're in a position and a person feel like they need you, they can't move, they come to you for every decision. That makes them feel superior. Superiority is something that we all suffer. A lot of people suffer from.
See, this is back to Ice's female best friend point, because everything y'all are saying is true. A lot of people need this. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. All that's true. This conversation is about what best friends do. It's a little different from a lot of people. And if you move like this, then don't run around calling me your fucking best friend if you just sitting around waiting for, yo, dog, this is some of the nastiest shit I ever heard. And I'm the guy that they killed for saying I don't owe friends respect. But this right here,
no, that's bad.
This isn't best friend.
This is bad. Like, and let me tell you this. You
can't be best friends and you homeless.
I would like
that part.
Dog. And I don't know that you homeless. We not best friends. That's one.
And the girl sitting there looking at her like, yo, bitch, you knew I was homeless. You knew I was broke. You knew I didn't have a job. I didn't have nothing. My nigga just left me. You knew all of this stuff. And I watched you caretake other people. She's saying that. I don't know if they had this talk prior to, but she's telling her. Also, listen.
Jesus.
I'm all for us winning together.
Jesus.
Please, hold up now. Please be clear. And even if it's not winning together, I'm with us having a good time together. I'm with us going to rent all the hotel rooms on the top floor of the motherfucking DoubleTree. Well, maybe back in the day, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm with us having a good time as a clique, crew, conglomerate, and a team. And even winning together doing that. Period. Slash. I'm also good with Ish going to get $5,000 on his own. I'm also good with Flip going to fucking Wyclef House for the whole month. Nigga, him and Mendeece's all that shit he be doing. I'm good with Mel Pod taking. Yo, everybody ain't supposed to be there for every fucking thing. They don't change the friendship. That don't change the friendship. If Freeze go cut a big deal tomorrow, I'm not about to guilt trip him. I'm not about to use my friendship equity to make him feel bad that he's doing something without me while I don't have clothes for fucking Bloomingdale's or wherever the fuck she can't shop at no more. Stop it, yo. Stop it. And because she's saying words like convicted and real time, she act like she's saying something substantive. Shut the fuck up, B. Simone. It's a couple people that just need to get off the internet for a while. We had a vacation and break from Krishan. She back now. You gotta avoid her. B. Simone is another one though.
Oh, she popular like that?
Yeah, she's pretty popular. Yeah. She's pretty popular.
Yeah, she is.
And when she not being stupid, she's well liked. So don't take my rant as, but she been stupid a lot. It's like when the Tiffany Haddish moment started to add up. Like she been stupid for a little while though. And we love her, so we want to handle her better than this. But B. Simone, you sound fucking nuts. I can't lie to you.
Jesus.
I won't hog up the floor with this.
No, you pretty much say that, and she misuses the word convicted.
I had
That's
to,
so
yo,
funny.
dog, I just looked
I'm
it
like,
up twice.
is that what she said? Is that what she
Convicted,
meant?
it's
I'm going
she
from Webster's to Merriam's
She
to-
misuses the word.
Yes, she does.
I'm like, was she
I-
mean to say conflicted? Like, what was she saying?
I think that's actually it.
That's what I thought she
I
was
think
supposed to say.
she means conflicted.
I think she meant convicted. I think she was trying to say, I tried my best to sit with my own feelings and not call you back, but it hit me in my soul. I had to call you. I don't know if that's the right use.
Conviction, but the convicted is not that.
A lot of, I mean, I know we use the dictionary a lot, but we should. But you know, but sometimes language emerges differently, and in the Christian community, that's a word that they're starting. I see used a lot now. I was so convicted, and it's starting to become a new kind of way of saying. It's to say I had conviction.
Conviction.
Yeah, and you'll probably see it in the dictionary in a year or two.
You Muslim.
Got it.
Nigga, you Muslim.
I hang with people. I hang with everybody, man. I'm like you, bro.
Hey man, bro. Hey man, Walls. Yeah. Nah, I play the next clip, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Keep on.
I'd like to hear it. Here you go.
It's my finances. Like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in
You know why?
Bloomingdale's yesterday.
Because you ain't helped Shorty when she was living in her car.
You ain't do the right thing with it.
Karma coming around and bite you on the leg.
Rewind. You got to hear this.
Gotta rewind.
Just my finances. Like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Oh my God, the horror.
And I noticed it now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid. Yeah, I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to spending a certain amount in my account. But
Ish and Corey can relate to that. They like, yeah,
All right,
that
I
shit is
feel like
terrible.
I've hogged up the floor a little bit, so I'll leave this clip for y'all.
I would just like to say that H&M is fucking great. I don't care how much money I have. I'm going to still shop in H&M. I really like that store. Yes, I am. I actually am.
And Charlamagne.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, you got it.
I can shop in luxury stores. I like to shop in H&M. It's easier. A lot of times it's just easier. I like H&M clothes. It's just like she's making this distinction between Bloomingdale's and H&M. There's not much.
You shop in H&M.
Huh? Yes. Anyways.
You said it's not that much of a distinction.
No. It's not. It's not like you're talking about fucking Bergdorf's in H&M. That's not what she's even saying.
She said Bloomingdale's.
She said
Bloomingdale be having some shit.
It does.
That's that New York, New Jersey shit though. Like in most cities, Bloomingdale's ain't fly like that.
Got it.
It's very much like Macy's.
Yeah.
Yo, Bloomingdale's is not Macy's.
No, I said in a lot of cities it is. Not up here. Up here, Bloomingdale's some other shit.
Like in Orlando, Bloomingdale's is ass.
We
That's
have
what I'm saying.
Exactly. We have the flagship at 59th Street. That's a big fucking deal. Everywhere else, Bloomingdale's, is, like he said, like fucking Macy's. It's not that big
it
a
ain't
deal.
special.
But it's just
Macy's
like
Watch out about Macy's.
for her to be sitting, but for her to be sitting there.
Watch out about Macy's.
That's what I was like. Macy's bad.
No, but again, like
None of it is bad.
Macy's Herald Square is different than Macy's in Atlanta or Macy's in Philly. I'm trying to tell you, all that shit
Here's
bullshit.
the thing is, none of it is bad. And in the same interview in which her friend is saying, I pulled myself out of the fucking mud, homelessness, car repoed, WIC line, all the things, she has the audacity to sit up there and be like crying about, I'm not liquid anymore. I have to go from Bloomingdale's to H&M. She sounds, she is so fucking tone deaf. When did this happen to her?
Hold on.
What? Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like, he can't
like,
clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I
be
think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
She said she won't date a man that got a 9 to 5.
People have really good jobs with folks.
Sound like she need to get a 9 to 5.
But even if
y'all let the clip in, please.
But no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you making this
you,
hard. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur.
A business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying jewelry with it.
Or moving into that direction.
All right.
The clip was longer than that. I got another clip, but it's fine. It's not that anything is wrong with H&M, Mel.
No,
it's that these previous positions exist, so they're killing her.
And I totally understand that. But also, I'm talking about during the course of this interview, she is just so ridiculously tone deaf. And my question is, when did she get this way? Like Delulu's the fucking word. She has lost a grip on reality, especially where we are right now, economically as a whole.
Fucked up.
She sounds insane.
You don't think most people that are financially up are insane?
No.
When they think about money and when they think about the state of the economy, most of those people lose touch. She shouldn't have lost touch because your best friend, quote unquote, they said their best friends was sleeping in the car or lost their car or whatever the case may be. So she shouldn't have lost touch. But I think that when people get a certain amount of money and a certain amount of stuff, it's a separation. We see it in politics. We see it in everything. There's a separation of motherfuckers that are rich and poor. Mentally.
But we're not.
We got to start. We got.
I don't think it should be. I'm saying there is.
I don't think that every single person who gains a certain amount of economic prosperity loses touch with reality. I don't believe that. I think that people have eyes, ears, and common sense to understand how to read a fucking room.
I'm not disagreeing. So I'm gonna ask you a question. I promise you. Okay. It's not a gotcha moment. It's none of that. This is the same sentiment that when we say we won't date the bus driver that makes $150 million, $150,000. Some people look at you like you have a disconnect on what the real world is going through. Because in the real world, 150, you at the top 10% of the United States of America. So for that to not be enough, there's a disconnect that a lot of people are going through in today's society.
That was the whole Xerox CEO bus driver fucking conversation. I have no problems with a man who makes $150,000 a year. If we're gonna use me as an example.
No, please no.
Okay.
I was using that as an example that, in my opinion, those people that feel like that are delusional and out of touch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying B.
Simone has been accused of being a scammer for the last 4 years. Let me just throw some context.
I don't know her.
I know you don't know. That's why I'm just throwing context out here. B. Simone, they got her.
You said I'm a scammer too, nigga. Clunk you with this phone.
But you stopped.
I've never scammed in my life.
You have a lot of polo for less than polo prices. Is that true or not?
No, it's not true.
Oh, that's a lie. All right, forget it then. You lying now, but forget it. You have mad polo that you paid the booster price for.
19 years old.
So you brag.
I still wear the same size.
No, he still has them.
I still wear the same size.
He brag all the time and say, "Yo, I got polo from the 80s."
The heaviest I ever been in my life. I still wear the same size.
You still got them.
You still holding on to hope. You quit sugar trying to squeeze back into some 89 polo, nigga.
You definitely got the same shorts.
Yeah, fuck is you fooling? Them shorts is from 88.
Them shorts is definitely
from 89.
when you was 18.
What are you talking about?
B. Simone has been accused of every scam in the book. So I mean, if y'all want to say, "Hey, she's lost touch with reality," I think that's scammer privilege then.
Could be.
Hey, just because them numbers is busting this month, don't mean next month about to get lit.
Right.
Well, it's so, and to that point,
That's true. Everybody doing 900.
No, but to that point,
On a natty.
If you're
And I blame her and creators. Let me just add to this, and then I'm gonna allow you to run with it.
Go.
And I blame her and
Play
creators. I have it written down. I forgot where I came up just perusing the internet. We've all made it sound. I've said this before. Just wait. We've made it sound like it's mad easy to just collect millions of dollars.
Yes.
Right. Like you can just sit there and the shit just come in every month.
That's everybody.
I feel like that's
just
a
flow in,
you
right?
thing, and
Niggas act like it's easy.
You thing.
150,000 subscribers, that shit ain't easy. Tell them. Hit the button.
That is a
that
you
ain't
thing.
what? Yeah, pew. Fuck y'all talking about? 150,000 subscribers. Tweet that shit. Instagram that shit.
Yeah.
It's none of it is easy though.
It's not.
None of it is easy.
No.
So
you gotta short a lot of people.
Niggas get on.
You got a lot of angry workers for that shit, nigga. Tell him this, you ain't signing shit.
Oh man, this guy. That's funny.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick up where you left off. I'm going to pick up where you left off.
Thank you, sister.
Okay, if
we got you locked in at least, right?
Yeah, you got me fucking locked in. I'm pissed now after I saw that fucking screenshot that
Really?
I was,
Why?
God damn it.
Why?
Well, that would have changed though.
It would have changed a lot.
That shit bad.
What would it have changed?
Changed a lot.
Please tell me what.
I want to hear what would it have changed.
This is a Patreon
Listen,
conversation.
I'm still
This is a
trying
Patreon
to. I'm still
conversation.
trying to make a point.
All right,
Yeah, I'm still trying to make a point over here.
Nigga, change shit. Nigga, who the fuck y'all talking to, nigga? Yeah, nigga.
It changed shit for you too?
Yeah.
No, it don't.
Okay,
Locked
It really
in.
hi.
Shut up.
Okay,
No, I'm not.
we're doing what they
Nigga, no
hate.
more.
Scary ass niggas ain't changing.
We're doing.
You got 2 hours to decide. Okay. Where we signing, boss?
You right. You right. My job was in danger.
Get a
You
nigga
right.
with that permanent marker.
And you know what's so funny? Let me respond to that. Because as he said that, and you repeated what he
Mel
said.
was trying to make a point.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Don't talk over Mel.
I'll stop me too.
Don't talk over Mel.
Okay. It's a very short point.
Chill, JBP Flip.
If you have existed, if you have existed in the entertainment business, you know this. It goes from feast, famine, feast, famine, feast, famine. She knows this, so
Be
that's.
on the famine part next time.
But she's saying she an entrepreneur. Is she?
As an entrepreneur, you understand that it can undulate like fucking
That is
crazy.
correct. No, that's correct.
For her to be so tone deaf is wild to me because your reality is dictated upon. I don't know, just whatever.
This goes back to my
the way
delusion.
the wind fucking blows.
This goes back to my delusion point. You think that people in entertainment or in sports or any of that other shit, even though you watch mad athletes go broke, when these niggas be out here blowing money and doing all this wild shit, you think that they think they could potentially be one of them?
No, you're right.
Because they would move differently. So that you get what I'm saying? Like it's delusion.
Where be Simone from again? Because I never knew that.
I don't know.
Is it LA? Is it Atlanta? B Simone, you just better hope Zion get traded over there where you at. Maybe you could take him from Mariah Mills. All this shit you talking about? It ain't
from Dallas.
Oh, Zion ain't going over there. You in Dallas and can't get none of them niggas lively or none of them?
I don't know where she at now, but that's where she's from.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, shout out to B Simone. Thoughts of Paris. No, not a friend I want. What a horrible best friend. That was nasty.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It was terrible.
Do y'all want to talk about Fanatics?